Hey Solar Pros, what's going on? Bhavesh this side from Growth Magnet Studio. In today's video, guys, I'll be personally talking about how you can book more appointments just from a pipeline. What do I mean by that? If you have been selling solar from a year or two, you might be having a big pipeline. And when I'm saying pipeline, prospects who are still on the fence, they're still thinking about it, they're sitting on the thought of solar, they still need to talk to their wife, or they're just not ready. And in this video, I'll be actually talking about how you can convert those kind of past prospects into booked appointments and later into solar sales, right? So a lot of times, specifically on Facebook, a lot of solar guys reaches out to me and be like, Bhavish, how can I rebook the past prospects that I have in my pipeline? And my only answer is following up with them. And I know like that sounds super simple, but it's not. It's super complex in order to set the system up for yourself that can consistently follow up with all your past leads over the time and get you those new appointments booked, right? Because guys, just think about it. If you're going to consistently follow up with all your past prospects who once showed interest in solar, who once got on a call with you, who once got on a solar consultation with you, just think about if you guys follow up with them, get them the right offer, handle their objections, and just sit with them, try to understand what's stopping them to pull the trigger. That sale could be yours. In this video, I'll be actually giving you guys away all the scripts that you need to follow up with all your prospects. On top of that, I'll be also talking about how you can use AI voice agents. Yeah, you heard that correctly. AI voice agents to follow up and make this process even much more simpler. So if I give you a quick eagle eye view, right? So this is how everything looks like. You will put together a list of all your past prospects, indefinitive of like the date range. It could be like 2 years back, 3 years back, a few months back, whatever. Put together a list, name, number, email, address. If you have the qualification submissions like the credit score, whatnot, all the submissions, that would be like a bonus. If you don't have that, you just have the list, boom, set that up. Once you have the list ready, the second thing is obviously putting together a campaign, right? So in the campaign you need scripts, and that's why like in this video I'll be giving you guys away those scripts that we have personally used for our clients, and it has booked a lot of appointments for our clients. Now the second moving part of this video is the CRM. In order to set a campaign like this, you need a CRM, and I'm not an affiliate or something of Go High Level, but I'll definitely recommend you guys to opt in for Go High Level. The reason is that is a very comprehensive CRM. It's very extensive with like all those features that it has, and it makes the job super easier. And talking about the AI voice agent, we won't be using Go High Level AI Employee. And talking about the AI voice agent, we won't be using Go High Level for that. We would be using a different software for that. Now, let me just give you a quick rundown how everything is going to be looking like. You have the list. We will put together a campaign on Go High Level where we are setting up different workflows, automations, and I'll be giving you guys the script just to make it super easier. And once that's done, then the next step would be setting up the AI voice agent. Alright, let me show you a few scripts. So this is how all the scripts looks like. And by the way, like you will find this Google Doc in the description, and you can also test out our AI agent just by calling this number if you're in solar industry. Alright, so guys, this is divided into few parts. We will be sending them emails, we will be sending them text, and at the same time we will be also using AI voice agent to follow up with those guys. So this is how the first email copy looks like. And I know guys, like these copies, the scripts I'm giving you guys away, these scripts and copies might look a bit flashy to you guys, but it works, right? And that's why like I've put together this Google Doc for you guys, because guys, we have been doing this for the last 5 years, and we have experimented a lot of different scripts when it comes to like following up with the past prospects, right? And you have to like, before even you implement this for your own solar business, you have to understand this whole point of why should I be following up with the past prospects? Aren't those prospects already dead? They're not responding to me? No guys, even in my agency, when we like actually follow up with like the past prospects, we get additional few sales. That is all about sales, guys. This is how the sales part is structured. We need to follow up in order to someone to pay us money, right? They're not going to pay us the money themselves, right? We have to ask for it. And you, as you guys know, like closed mouths doesn't get fed, right? So similarly guys, we have to ask for the sale. And I used to watch a lot of Grant Cardone videos in the past before even like getting into all of this. He used to be like, ask for the sale. You need to ask. That's the whole point of shooting this video for you guys. Now this is the first email. So we noticed you showed interest in exploring solar energy solutions for your home, but life might have gotten in the way. I know guys, again, it looks a bit flashy. You have 100% rights to customize it as per your own industry, your own state. Let's say you're in California, there's like NEM 3.0. You can like customize these scripts accordingly. I just wanted to give you guys a framework, like just use this framework. When I'm saying framework, just use like this kind of emoji here, your appointment booking link here, and this is the call to action, right? And something like this. So it's going to work. It has worked for our clients when it comes to sending emails, texts, and using AI voice agents. So it's proven. It's still working for most of our clients, and that's why I'm just giving it away for you guys. Now this is the follow-up email one, and you might be wondering, Bhavish, this is my first email, when should I send the follow-up email? Keep your campaign under 7 to 10 days. That's all. So once you have sent the very first email, start sending the follow-up emails on alternative days. So let's say you send this initial email on Monday. This follow-up email one should be sent out on Wednesday, right? So this is, I wanted to follow up on my earlier email about, yeah, just you can like definitely check the Google Doc in the description. And this is the follow-up email 2. Again, this would be sent out on Friday, and I guess that's all. Now there's no follow-up 3. You might be wondering, Bhavish, like how come you don't have a lot of sequences? Guys, the main thing that we have realized with our clients while sending out these emails, when like again I'm saying we have experimented a lot of different things. We used to send out like 6 to 7 sequences. At the same time, we have experimented just sending out 2 sequences. And the reason I mentioned just 2 sequences here, 2 follow-ups, because 2 follow-ups always got in as the most appointments rather than like sending 6 to 7 follow-ups and sequences, right? You might be thinking, Bhavish, like isn't it like the more we touch with the prospects, the more touch points that there are, the more appointments we book? Absolutely, that's the right point. But you have to understand this one thing, guys. If you can just customize these emails, add as much as value possible in these 3 emails, you'll be getting as many as appointments booked rather than actually sending 6 emails, if that makes sense, right? So do your research depending on your offer, depending on your state, or like if it's a zero down solar program or whatever. Customize these emails, set it up. Once that's done, the next thing would be setting up the initial SMS campaign. So again, like I mentioned, we would be using emails, we would be using SMS, we would be using AI voice agents. Now let's talk about the initial SMS. Hey John, it's Bhavish from Growth Magnet Studio. Noticed we spoke earlier about solar for your home. Let's reconnect and discuss how we can start saving. Tap here to book. Pretty much straightforward, on to the point. And you have to drop a calendar link here. And regardless whether you guys do virtual or in-person appointments, just give them something to actually book an appointment on, right? Because like if you're going to call them, they might not pick up. So that's why we are using different omni-channel ways in sales, in outreaching, in prospecting. The best strategy is hitting a prospect from multiple different channels, right? And when I'm saying multiple, omni-channel strategy, like Facebook, email, LinkedIn, like there are multiple ways of doing it. And that's why like we have created this omni-channel strategy for our clients to follow with the past prospects, where we are using emails, we are using text, we are using AI voice agent. Just think about the appointments we have gotten for our clients, right? So this is the follow-up SMS 1, this is the follow-up 1, right? This is the initial copy, this is the follow-up 1. Again, you have to do this on the same manner. Like once you have sent this on, let's say on Monday, this should be sent out on Wednesday, then this should be sent out on Friday. All right, I guess that's all. So I have kept just 3 emails total and 3 SMS total. Now if you are someone who have seen much better conversions with sending out like more than 3 emails and SMS, then you can definitely add your own sequences in there. But I'll always suggest and recommend you guys just to keep it 3. And if it doesn't work out, guys, you still have a chance, you still have time. Just recreate the campaign, and after like maybe a month or 2, this time maybe like have 5 sequences in total. No one's stopping you. It's all about experimenting. For our clients, like 3 sequences is kind of the sweet spot that has always worked and it's still working. For you, it might be something different. So again, you have to A/B test, you have to experiment different things out. All right. Now let's talk about AI voice agent prompt. So the whole purpose and objective of this AI voice agent is to call them, and you don't have to worry about DNC scrubbing, TCPA compliant leads and whatnot. Why? Because this guy has shown interest in solar in the past and kind of opted in what you're doing, so you don't have to worry about all of those rules and regulations. All right. So the whole objective of AI voice agent is to reach out to the customer via call, right? So we just taken care of the text and the email part. Now we have to take care of the calling part. All right. So this is the initial prompt, right? Hey, this is John from Growth Magnet Studio. I noticed we spoke earlier about solar energy for your home, but it looks like we didn't get the chance to finalize an appointment. I'll have to. So you might be thinking, Bhash, this seems like a voicemail. No, guys, it's not a voicemail. This is just a quick. I would say it's not a prompt. I guess I mentioned it prompt here. It's more of a script, right? And we have to prompt it in a way it actually starts talking with like a real human, with the homeowners, and get in a conversation with them and try to gain their interest, get them intrigued again, and get them rebooked, right? So you should know scripting and prompting to set up this follow-up AI voice agent, to make this a successful campaign for yourself, right? So this is the first, I would say, the call. Then the follow-up call is this one. All right. So here would be like few scenarios that you need to consider of. So let's say you made the very first call. So what can happen is like the homeowner might say, yes, I'm open, but like she tells, I'll let you know our time, and you don't end up booking an appointment. The second is, if they say no, totally understand, feel free to reach out and whatnot. So keep these kind of prospects who say no in a different sheet. Don't reach out to them again, right? Give it like 3 months, 4 months, 5 months, and after that, like all the prospects who are saying no, you have to track them and reach out to them once again using text, emails, air voice agents after 4-5 months. Give them a gap, because I've been in like marketing for 5 years now. The more aged your leads are, the better they convert, the higher conversion rate. So if they say no, create a specific sheet for all the people, all the homeowners who are saying no, I'm not interested right now, and follow up with them like in later, like 3-4 months down the line, right? If they say yes, and let's say even if they say yes, for example, and they don't book the appointment, then this is the follow-up 1, follow-up 2, and I've added like few more variation for you guys, right? And here are like few more variation for the AI agent prompt. I guess it's the same, but yeah, you can definitely check it out. This is how the entire campaign looks like to actually rebook a lot of appointments from your past. Just think about this, guys. If you have a list of more than 1,000, 2,000, 3,000 past prospects who are still on the fence, just think about, if you set this system up correctly, you can average 5 to 10 appointments a day if you do everything right the way I've just mentioned and taught you guys in this video, right? So in the same Google Doc, you will also find, I guess, email and SMS templates to request review. I guess I've already talked about this, guys. The AI voice agent has a lot of use cases. It can request reviews from the past customers. It can ask for referrals from the past customers if they're happy and whatnot. It can ask for the feedback, right? So if you're someone like who really wants to make a big brand around the solar business, I want you guys to start using AI voice agents as soon as possible. This last week I was talking to a roofing company owner. He is setting up an AI voice agent just to handle all his inbound calls. So he would be kind of eliminating his receptionist, unfortunately, because he tend to get around like 50 to 60 calls every single day, and his receptionists generally take care of everything. Now we are creating and building out an AI voice agent specifically for his roofing company, where as soon as we get a call, this AI voice agent is going to be handling everything. The second use case is he gets a lot of cold calls, right? So for that too, like we are creating another AI voice agent just to avoid those cold calls, like I'm not interested, just so he doesn't need to pick up those calls, if that makes sense, right? We have 2 more use cases for him, so it's going to be super crazy, guys. Things are going off the ground, and we are working with our clients. We're booking them appointments, we're getting them revenue, and we are deploying these AI voice agents specifically for clients. So if you own a solar company, if you own a roofing company, or if you are in home improvement space, if you are a mortgage loan officer, you will be finding a link in the description to actually schedule a call with us and see how you can actually implement this for your own businesses, right? And guys, again, quick heads up, we only prefer to work with companies who are doing 5 to 10 plus installs, sales, shops per month, right? Because it's not cheap, because what we do, it's surely going to get you results. It's guaranteed to get you sales and results and whatnot. But anyways guys, thank you so much for your time, for watching this video. You will find the entire Google Doc in the description, and I'll be back with more videos for you guys. Bye bye.